The light had gone out. Not flickering, not dim. Gone. In one of the most dangerous waters in the North Atlantic. A lighthouse simply went dark. Ships passed in the night, expecting to see it. They didn't. And somewhere beyond the horizon, 3 men were still supposed to be inside. Days passed. No signal. No explanation. No word. Just a silent tower, standing alone against the sea. Then finally, a boat arrived, cutting through the cold Atlantic swell, toward a place no one ever wanted to approach in winter. The cliffs rose out of the water like a wall, black, wet, unforgiving, and at the top, the lighthouse. Still there, still intact, still empty, Joseph Mòr stepped onto the rock, expecting routine. Instead, he walked into silence. The outer gate locked, the main door locked. The kitchen door, slightly open. Inside, no voices, no movement, no fire. Cold, dead cold. All 3 keepers, gone. No struggle, no bodies, no message, nothing. Just one question that has never been answered. What could make 3 experienced lighthouse keepers walk out into a violent Atlantic storm and never come back? The Disappearance. The relief vessel had been expected December 20th, 1900. Bad weather delayed everything. When it finally approached on December 26th, no one expected anything unusual. But even before landing, something was wrong. The lighthouse was dark. This light could be seen from 24 nautical miles. Ships depended on it near Cape Wrath and the Pentland Firth. And yet, for days, it hadn't been shining. No signal raised. No warning sent. Nothing. The vessel circled the island. Steam whistle. Signal rocket. Standard procedure. No response. No movement. No keeper at the landing. Relief keeper Joseph Mòr rowed toward Eilean Mòr, the largest of the Flannan Isles. 3 experienced keepers were supposed to be on duty. The outer gate closed. The main door locked. Everything secure, except the kitchen door was open. Inside, silence. All 3 beds made, neatly, undisturbed. Kitchen clean. Utensils washed and put away. The hearth cold, not recently extinguished. Cold enough to suggest it hadn't been used for days. The station clock had stopped, unwound. A stopped clock meant something had been neglected for days. But no signs of disorder inside. No damage. No struggle. Outside, a different story. At the West Landing, fully exposed to the Atlantic, a wooden mooring box smashed. Ropes scattered. Iron railings bent and torn. A lifebuoy ripped from its high mount. This suggested extreme force. Possibly a wave reaching far higher than expected. Inside the locker, only 2 sets of oilskins missing. The third, Donald MacArthur's, still there. If all 3 men went outside, why did one leave without proper gear? All 3 keepers were gone. James Ducat, Thomas Marshall, Donald MacArthur. No bodies, no message, no sign of where they went. And one more thing, lighthouse protocol was strict. At least 1 keeper must always remain inside. No exceptions. So why did all 3 leave at once? That was the situation Mòr reported. A fully operational station. Everything in order, except the men. And from that moment, the mystery began. The place and the men. To understand what happened, you have to understand where it happened. The Flannan Isles. A cluster of rocky outcrops in the North Atlantic. 17 miles northwest of the Isle of Lewis. No towns, no shelter, no permanent population. Just rock, wind, and sea. Eilean Mòr, Big Isle, rises 288 feet straight out of the ocean. Cliffs dropping almost vertically. No gentle shoreline, no easy landing. Even reaching it was a risk. Boats timed the swell. One misstep meant being dragged into the sea. The western side completely exposed. Nothing between you and North America. Over 2,000 miles of uninterrupted ocean. Every storm that formed out there arrived here with full force. Waves climbed cliffs over 100 feet high. Wind strong enough to make standing difficult. Keepers lived here for weeks. Cut off, no instant communication, no rescue. Supply ships came once a month. If weather turned, no one was coming. Inside the lighthouse, You didn't just hear the ocean. You felt it. Through the walls. Through the floor. At night, total darkness. Except the lighthouse beam. The only signal of life in a place that felt abandoned. So when that light went out, it meant something had broken a system built on discipline and survival. Now the men. Principal keeper, James Ducat, 43, married, 4 children. Disciplined, responsible. Before this posting, he asked to be excused. Not from fear, but concern. He believed the location was too dangerous for a family man. He took the post anyway. Thomas Marshall, 28, unmarried, experienced across multiple stations. Methodical. He had been fined after losing equipment in a storm before. He already knew how fast conditions could turn deadly. Donald MacArthur, 40, married, former soldier. Not originally scheduled. Sent as a replacement due to illness. Intense, strong-willed. Someone who didn't hesitate in critical moments. 3 men. Different temperaments. All experienced enough to handle isolation. Their routine was strict. Lamp cleaned. Lenses polished. Oil filled. Every evening the beam had to shine. They ate together. Worked together. Shared the same narrow life. They raised sheep and poultry, not as a hobby, but to survive if shipments got delayed. Everything about their world was self-contained. Predictable. And they understood one rule above all others. No lighthouse is ever left unattended. So when all 3 vanished at the same time, it violated everything they were trained to do. The final days. The last confirmed logbook entry, December 13th, 1900. After that, only notes on a temporary transfer slate. Between December 12th and 14th, a northwestern gale hit. Winds intensified. Waves rose. Not unusual. They had handled storms before. But you may have heard dramatic log entries. Never seen such a storm. Ducat irritable. We prayed. None of that is real. Those lines were added later, by retellings, articles, dramatizations. The original logs contain only routine entries. Weather, work, nothing more. The real story is quieter and more unsettling. By the morning of December 15th, the storm had eased. Inside the lighthouse, lamp cleaned and trimmed. Oil reservoirs filled, lenses prepared, breakfast made, eaten, utensils washed and put away. The transfer slate updated with wind conditions and the planned time to extinguish the light. Everything was normal. No panic. No emergency. No indication anything unusual was happening. And yet, later that same night, just after midnight, the steamer Arcator passed the Flannan Isles. From the deck, the crew saw it. The lighthouse was dark. Captain Holman sent a wireless alert. That message never reached the lighthouse board in time. No response. No rescue. For days, the lighthouse remained dark, silent, unattended. The window is narrow. After the morning of December 15th, and before midnight, when the Arcator passed, that's the gap. No witnesses, no record, no confirmed events. Just a few hours, on a remote island, where conditions can change without warning. What could interrupt 3 men in the middle of a normal day? Prevent them from relighting the beacon, and leave the lighthouse dark for nights afterward? Whatever it was, it didn't leave a message. It didn't give them time to explain. It simply stopped everything. The investigation. The Northern Lighthouse Board launched a formal investigation. In charge, Superintendent Robert Muirhead. He knew the station. He knew the men. He had assigned them personally. This wasn't just a case. It was something he had to explain. He arrived December 29th, 1900. Interior undisturbed. No struggle. No technical failure. Lamp, lenses, oil, all working. The answer had to be outside. The west landing. Mooring equipment destroyed. Ropes scattered. Railings torn. Lifebuoy ripped away. Sudden, violent. Not wear and tear. Something hit with enough force to tear secured equipment from solid rock. Moorhead's conclusion. 2 sets of oilskins missing. At least 2 men went outside prepared. He believed all 3 went down together to secure equipment during the storm. While they were working, a massive wave, an unexpectedly large roller, rose higher than normal and swept over the landing. All 3 men pulled off the rocks into the Atlantic. No time to react, no chance. He ruled out alternatives. Wind came from the land, not the sea. They weren't blown off. No structural collapse. No violence inside, no blood, no weapons. Everything pointed one way. An accident, a natural event. The relief vessel captain said, "The poor fellows must have been blown over the cliffs, or drowned trying to secure a crane." By January 1901, official cause, accidental loss during severe weather. Case closed. On paper, it fit. Damage, storm, missing equipment, but gaps remained. Protocol demanded one keeper always stay inside. Why did all three leave? If the wave was that powerful, why was the lighthouse itself undamaged? Why was MacArthur's coat still inside? Did he go out later? Did something happen so fast he had no time? The official report answered how. It never answered why. The theories. The rogue wave theory remains the strongest. The men went down to secure mooring ropes. Routine in bad weather. Then, a wave larger than the rest. Faster, higher, in seconds. It was over, but a variation exists. MacArthur went out first. Maybe he heard something. A loose rope, a shifting crate. He rushed, without full gear. Inside, a chair knocked over. The others noticed, followed, fully dressed, together at the landing. Then the wave hit. This explains the chair. Explains MacArthur's coat. Explains why all three were outside. But it requires perfect timing. All three exposed, same moment, same place, just as the wave arrives. Likely? Or just possible? Psychological theories. Isolation. Stress. Something internal triggered a breakdown. The claim that Ducat was irritable comes from later accounts, not the real logs. No evidence of conflict, no disturbance. Everything was in order. Foul play, no bodies, no blood, no weapon, no motive. Investigators dismissed it. And then, the folklore. Phantom ships, ghostly hunters in the storms. Prayers to St. Flannan before approaching the West Landing. As if they knew. None of it has evidence, but the facts leave space, and people fill it. So we're left with a spectrum. At one end, a wave, an accident, bad timing in a lethal place. At the other, stories built from silence, from the feeling that something doesn't fully add up. And the question that won't settle, why does the scene inside feel so controlled, while everything outside screams chaos? The unanswered mystery. More than a century, the official record stands. Accidental loss, severe weather, a rogue wave, but the evidence doesn't form a clean line. It forms fragments, pieces that almost connect but never fully do. The lighthouse was normal on the morning of December 15th. Lamp serviced, station maintained. Then within hours, the light went out. The station fell silent. 3 men gone. No distress signal. No emergency warning. No log entry explaining the final moments. That is the contradiction. A functioning lighthouse. 3 experienced keepers. A system built on strict procedure. All 3 left at once. Why? If it was weather, why was the interior so orderly? Beds made. Utensils cleaned. No panic. If it was an accident, why did protocol fail completely? Why no one left behind? Why no attempt to relight the beacon? And the small details. A clock stopped. A coat left hanging. A gate locked, a kitchen door ajar. Each makes sense alone. Together, unfinished. No bodies ever recovered. No remains. No confirmation of what happened after that final routine morning. The mystery remains where it began. In silence. In absence. In the space between what was recorded and what was never written down. The lighthouse still stands. Automated since 1971. No keepers needed anymore. But the story of James Ducat, Thomas Marshall, and Donald MacArthur, not solved. Not proven. Not fully explained. Just a normal day that ended in complete disappearance. The most haunting part is not what we know. It's what we don't. After all investigations, all theories, more than 100 years. Still no definitive answer. What exactly happened on Eilean Mòr that made 3 experienced men vanish without a trace? Some say the sea. Some say something we still cannot explain. But the lighthouse never answers. It only stands there, watching the same ocean, waiting. And maybe that's the final truth. Not that the men disappeared, but that the place they disappeared from never gave a reason why. If you want to explore more real mysteries like this, subscribe, because some stories were never meant to be solved.